Hey, well, good day. Actually, interesting day. We had the WASD report come out. That gave us a little bit more of an idea about what we're going to be getting in the markets this year. And it was nothing. Typically, we don't expect a big shocker this time of year. I mean, it's still only April. We're going to be getting in the field soon. So the big one was the end of last month. This is just going to add to the ongoing numbers. But, interesting to see how the numbers, or at least how the markets took them. And let's talk about beans for a second. Beans took it really well. At the time of going to tape here, we're up about 7 or 8 cents. So that's pretty good. It wasn't really a big shock to the system at all, but just a good solid report. And I think there was kind of more of a relief report, that we didn't get any bad news. We've seen all these commodities across the board really taken on the chin. So I want to revisit something I also talked about, I guess, for the last week or two, and that's been these pennant formations that we've seen happening, especially in the beans. And we'll talk May beans in the short term here. We're still in that pattern, right? So with the bounce we've had today, we're back in the middle of that pennant. So as we see the upper and lower resistance and support levels kind of show up here, we've kind of come back from the bottom there. And if you really want to put numbers on it, I don't like doing that. But let's just say this is the top level, the resistance comes in around that $8.81 level, and support will be right now at about $8.52. So roughly a 30-cent kind of range there, and that will get tighter and tighter as we continue to be in this pennant formation. But we're going to look to see which side we break out from that area, and that'll again help us get a handle on where the market might be going in the short term. That's why folks watch those pennant formations. Lastly, I guess if I'm not searching for any bad news, but it's something we have to kind of keep an eye on, is that because corn prices are so low, there may be some switching to beans, and we've heard as much as say even 3 million acres. So let's keep an eye on more bean acres. I mean, that's something that could come into play here. It's still really early. Obviously, we haven't had any issues with Mother Nature yet. There's still these global macro things that are happening all over the place, but we have to keep mindful of those, or be mindful of those fundamental news things. I talk about technicals, so because sometimes we grasp at technicals when we're in the midst of all this COVID-19 coronavirus garbage, and that's caused us to kind of maybe even sometimes lose sight. And so when you kind of get blinded by the light, I like to go to the technicals because they can help us when we can't see anything else, and then slowly but surely you can start to digest the fundamental news. And fundamentally, there has been a little bit of talk about maybe more bean acres because corn prices are so low. Let's wait and see if that kind of comes to fruition. That's kind of a real big global macro issue. But right now, it's a good day to talk about beans because at the moment we're up about 7 to 8 cents. Let's see if we can carry that home.